Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Shuhada binti Zana Abidin and my metric number is H21A2604. And today, the purpose of this video is to talk about a book review assignment. So, let's start with an introduction. The title of this book is The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games is written by Susan Collins. The genre of this book is adventure and science fiction. The number of pages in this book is 374 pages. This book is published in 2008, which is 14 September 2008. So, why did we choose this book? Because the books are compulsive, addictive, and quick reads. You'll be able to finish them in one sitting. They are just that good and that addictive. Secondly, the plot of this story is fantastic, such as take 12 boys and 12 girls, drop them in the wilderness, and let their districts watch on live TV as they are forced to outwit, outsmart, and outlast one another. Except, unlike in Survivor, winning comes at the price. Finally, the book also have vocabulary use, so we can improve our language with read this book. Now, let me introduce you the main characters in the Hunger Games story. So, the first main character is Katniss Everdeen. Katniss Everdeen is the narrator, main protagonist, and District 12 female tribute, a strong wild teenager trying to survive in the Hunger Games. Secondly, Peter Mullock. Peter Mullock is the male tribute of District 12, and the local baker is District 12's son. Thirdly, Gale Horton. Gale Horton is the best friend of Katniss. Last but not least, Hamish Abernathy. Hamish Abernathy is Katniss and Peter's mentor. Lastly, I will tell you about the summary of this book. The book starts out with Katniss waking up in a home which is located in District 12. She looks around the room at her mom and her sister Prim, who are nestled close together on the floor. She gets her father's hunting jacket on and goes out to the woods to hunt. When she gets to her usual spot and finds her bow and arrows, she sees that her best friend Gale is waiting for her. They both realize it is the day of the reaping, in which two tributes, one boy and one girl, are chosen from each of the 12 districts to take part in the Hunger Games. When the time comes, Gale and Katniss make their way to the town square where all of the girls and boys stay to see if their names are drawn. The last thing Katniss wants to happen is for Prim's name to be drawn, but when the name for the girl is called, it is. But luckily for Katniss, she can volunteer to take place, and obviously she does. Katniss is taken by train with her fellow tribute, Peter Mullock, to the capital, in which they are pampered up to take the pre-game interviews. The tributes get a full week in the capital before they are actually put into the games. But when the day comes and she is raised into the arena, and she isn't ready. So that's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Al-Khwarizmi bin Zakaria Al-Ansar. You can call me Wizmi. Then my metric number is G21B0384. Okay, today we will continue from the part A. That is the second part is the main theme. So what is the main theme? The main theme is oppression and inequality. What does it mean? What does the oppression and inequality is because of the authorities in the capital maintain their position of power through wealth, fear, and rivalry. All districts in the totalitarian nation of Panem, as we all know, the story that include Katniss Everdeen and others character. That is, they are the people of the Panem. So it's divided into various of district, 1 until 12 district. So they are kept under varying degrees of poverty and routinely pitted against each other in the form of the Hunger Games. So the wealthy district advantage over the poorest one to train specifically for the games. As we all know that they are even known as the career tribute of the District 1, 2 and 4. The main problem of this operation and integrity is the status quo. The status quo is maintained by peacemaker who hypocritically and ensure that the control remains in the hands of the capital by any means necessary, including violence. Those who rebels are either obliterated or silenced to become airbox. That people who have their tongue cut off and are now acting as servant at the capital. And the censorship of the media is another way to maintain the control. The district are not allowed to contact one another. They have no access to information other than what to provide to them by authorities. Okay, moving on to how the main character personality has changed because of her experience throughout the story. Okay, throughout the book 1 of the Hunger Game, that is the first introduction of the storyline. Katniss Everdeen before the Hunger Game is a teenage girl aged only 16 with grey eyes, olive skin and dark hair that resemble other people in the District 12, which is known as the most improvised among the total 12 remaining districts in the area in the District 12 nearby its height chain link, and separately the district and woods, where family suffers every day by starvation. Katniss is a very introvert person. The first we know that the characteristic of the Katniss is she is a very introvert person, and she rarely talks, belongs to no group of friends at school, and puts in indifferent masks because she does not want people to read her minds too easily. She even becomes angry every time her mother offers help, as if accepting it makes her feel weak and in-depth. Despite being an introvert, she began to hunt animals, wild animals in the woods. Even though it violates the rule, she might get imprisoned if the authorities find out. In plot of the Hunger Game books, Katniss Everdeen, as the term of the girl on fire, is this name for Katniss, which identify with the flaming costume she wearing at the ceremony. So just like in the picture, we can see that she and Katniss and Peeta is involving with the games, the Hunger Games. Yet the game maker revoked the new rules, say that they only want victory. In the end of the story, there is only one victory can win, but she and Peeta are killing themselves by eating poisonous berries together. It turns out that she successfully outsmart the game maker in front of the entire country, because just when they drop the berries in the mouth, the game maker announced that Katniss and Peeta are both victor. However, Katniss does not realize this development of her awareness of the capital and its cruelty has put her into a huge troubles. She claimed, and all in all, she is motivated by her selflessness to someone she loves, Prim and her mother. Okay, so the conclusion of this video, that me and my partner has found that family is a very is everything. Such as in the book, it said that when Prim's name is called to participate in the Hunger Game, and Katniss volunteers to take her place. The second one is confident is important. When Katniss and Peeta make their first appearance as tribute, they have such high confidence in participate in the games. Then lastly is that you can do the impossible. This shows that when Katniss and Peeta win the Hunger Games, even in District 12, the most poorest district can win the game in the 74th Hunger Game. And for me, I think this novel is very recommendation to watch and to read. And that's all I think. Thank you.